Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Manning Field for Northeastern Conference Girls Soccer. Lynn English taking on Salem, and it's a very big game because it's senior night.
High school girls soccer program would like to recognize its outgoing seniors who have dedicated
Senior night here at for the English seniors, and a big game. Ed McNeil doing his last game at Manning Field. One game left, but he's on the road.
Number 6,
Kuzman Monger, number 6, is the first senior to be honored. She's got her brother with her. It's kind of tough. This is a 4 o'clock start, so a lot of the parents who are working. Genevieve Tejada.
Dad, Diane Tejada, Mom, Marilyn Dela Cruz, Brother Adam Tejada, and Sister Angelina Tejada. She's also in the orchestra, plays softball and track, and is a member of the National Honor Society.
National Honor Society, outstanding for her. Genevieve Tejada.
Number 19, Aspen Manga.
Aspen
Brother Ogden Manga.
Manga.
Member of the National Honor Society.
National Honor Society again. That's absolutely outstanding for these young ladies. And that usually means little more difficult subjects, no?
Senior captain, Diana Gamboni.
Diana Gamboni.
Cousin Diana, Uncle Eduardo, and
It's nice that Salem was lining up
he's also a member of the
to greet them as well.
with a 4.1
And the seniors are getting flowers from their teammates. Happy time, they'll be moving on at the end of this year, but a sad time, they'll be playing their last game here at Manning Field. Raven Rapley has been an outstanding player.
Sister Ariel, she also plays basketball and runs track.
Basketball and track, she's an outstanding young lady, and she's been a big part of English programs and a big part of the school, and she's going to be sorely missed at Lynn English High School with her family.
Number 5, Juliana Perry.
Juliana Perry, tremendous athlete.
She is scored out by parents.
Basketball,
Brother
softball,
Perry,
soccer.
parents Wesley and Tara, grandparents. She is a senior class president, also
Senior class president,
and softball.
and she's got a mob with her.
Graduating seniors, how about a big hand for our seniors?
Congratulations to all of the seniors who have really done themselves proud. They've served themselves, their families, the city, the school, their friends extremely well. They are outstanding young ladies.
This time we have one last senior.
And I always say, I wish everyone could get to know these people the way I do.
Coaching in his last home game for the
One last
Bulldogs,
honoree,
Coach Ed McNeil.
Ed McNeil.
Ed has given 15 years of his life to the English girls soccer.
He's been a long-time coach at English. He's got his family with him.
Goes well beyond that.
One of the nicest people you would ever want to meet.
Ed will be
He's been absolutely tremendous to all his kids, his family soccer family.
a round of applause for Coach Ed McNeil.
He runs a clinic for young soccer players during the summer. He gives so much of himself. He substitutes teachers at English.
Boosters for all they've done for him
And
the last 50
Ed McNeil, just really nice guy. When you look up nice guy in the dictionary, it's got a picture of Ed McNeil
Again, how about a big round
and Madison Malaya and assistant coaches presenting Ed with a gift. And he is just the nicest person you could ever possibly meet. A great day for the Lady Bulldogs, a great day for Ed McNeil, a great day for English High, and a great day for the city of Lynn. Ed has done a great job representing English high school, his family, his friends, the city, his team, along with himself. He's given so much to the English soccer program. He's going to be sorely missed. So congratulations again. We wish the best to all those seniors. Congratulations. We know we're going to hear from them again. They'll do well in upcoming years. They are terrific young ladies, and it's been a joy watching them play all these years. And I'll continue to watch some of them in basketball and softball. So congratulations to the seniors, and a big tip of the hat, congratulations to Ed McNeil, and his next assignment might be sitting right next to me next year doing some soccer games, if we're both still around. So we're getting ready for this one, a big one for Salem. They're 7-7. A win would give them clinch second place, and that would get them a tournament berth. So a very big win for Salem. And I know English would like to get a very big win for their coach, Ed McNeil, today as well. So we're going to take a break. We'll be right back with the start of the soccer game. Back here at Manning Field, we're set to get underway. Salem and Lynn English. Lisi Newson in net for English. Ella Galante Barrett for Salem. Andrew Douglas. Very nice young man. I've met him a couple of times now, and he's really nice young man, the head coach of Salem. And we said Salem is 7-7. You need 500 to make the tournament, but they also have many ways of making it. One of them is if you finish second. And the other one is you can be under 500 if you go 500 in your own division. For instance, if you're a Division III team like Swampscott, Winthrop, or lower division, Swampscott, Winthrop, Marblehead, and you're playing against English, Classical, Peabody Division I teams, you can go 500 against like division teams. So like Swampscott, Marblehead, Winthrop, if those teams go 500 against each other, they can get in the state tournament. Some wacky rules. Like this year, they went to a different federation instead of NCAA rules football. And they moved it up to 12-minute periods. And they said, you know what? We'll play 12-minute periods, but if we get to the Super Bowl, we can't play 12 minutes. Newson makes the save, and a beauty. Salem got out in front ahead of everybody. And Newson held the post and made the save. So Salem had the first opportunity. That was Madison White had that opportunity. Newson denied it. Knocked away by Rapley, one of those seniors that were honored. English clears it away, and they knock it back upfield. Deflected away, and they knock it deep. And I'm looking at the young lady, Ariana Garcia, who just knocked that deep. Ed McNeil, I saw him over at English High School today, and he said to me, I'm missing one of my very good players. There was something in school yesterday, and Ariana Garcia was wearing a boot on her foot. And Ed said, I guess she's not going to play. And Ariana Garcia said, no, I am going to play. And I guess her mother said, no, you're not. And Ariana Garcia said, yes, I am. And Ariana Garcia won the draw because she's playing. And they knock Zayas down. And it will be Garcia taking the kick from the 45-yard line. They knock it loose. Walking in, just knocked away by the defense. They were lining up a shot, point blank range. English was probably going to get on the board. And the defender come over and just knocked it away. English will get a corner kick. But they'll give him that as opposed to giving him a goal. So it was Monday night here that Ed McNeil, and I was remiss when I didn't mention it was going to be his last English classical game. This his last home game. He's got one more. It might be at Winthrop on Friday. It's still hard for me to believe that the soccer season is over. I'm still wondering where basketball and hockey went. And we went through baseball, softball, and now we're down to the end of the soccer season, and we're down to one last game before the playoffs in football. It just flies by when you're having fun. It takes it away. Knocked away from her. Zayas is the leading scorer for English. Normally, if English gets on the board, it's Zayas doing it. We got another break by Salem. Rapley hustling. And great stop by Newson again. Rapley, that was White again. Way out in front. And she felt Rapley catching up, so she had to take the shot a lot sooner than she wanted to. She almost knocked it in the far corner. Newson just got a piece of it. But Rapley forced her to take that shot a lot quicker than she wanted to. It's amazing how these conference changes around. Salem for years was the best. I mean, they had Penn, they had Brunson in basketball. The girls' teams went to the Garden every year, and they had Juden pitching, and they had Mike Ciardi was a great player. Now here we go again, Rapley. And this time they knock it in. She had a little bit of edge on Rapley that time, and she stuck it just inside the near post under the top crossbar. And that's like the third time. Madison White gets Salem on the board. She had 3 breakaways. Rapley caught once. Rapley was right with her, but White kept Rapley to her left, kept her a little off her shoulder so that she was still able to get a shot off. And she ripped it. Newson had no chance. It went under the top crossbar, inside the near post. And they call English offside. Pop back, and Rapley collided with White that time. They've been together quite a bit here in the early going. That time Rapley kind of made contact with her and White went down. English takes it away. LEHS got broken up. English trying to knock it upfield. Salem picks it off. And they'll let it go out of play. English will get the throw in. Abdelrahman, she's been playing well back defensively. And she boots it away. And they banged it off White and they banged it off Abdelrahman too. I felt that one. Welton knocks it away. Knocked loose and taken away. And they call Salem for a grab, a reach, or a hold. English will get a free kick. Abdelrahman takes it. Knocks it deep. Barrett had to come way out of the net to get that one. English was bearing down on her. They knock it deep, trying to walk in. Shot blocked. LEHS lined it up, and the defense did a good job blocking it. Every team that comes here, they know. LEHS is the leading scorer. More often than not, if English on the board, it's LEHS doing it. So they come in right away, and if she just touches the ball, she gets doubled or triple teamed as it goes out. Off David. And it gets knocked out again. Substitutions for English. And one for Salem. Gorgeous day. Big blue skies, big puffy white clouds. Nice day to sit out in the stands. A lot of people in t-shirts and don't need the big heavy jackets. And there's a second game tonight. You'll probably need to bundle up for that one because it'll get a little cooler. Trying to center it. Salem knocks it away. English got a foot on it, but deflected it out. Salem will get the throw in. Perry couldn't keep it in. Juliana Perry is going to be somebody that's going to be missed at English High School. She's involved in a lot, 3 different sports. I think well liked by everybody in the school. Terrific young lady. And she's going to be very successful. And it's been fun watching her play all these sports for the 4 years she's been in English. Salem knocks it deep. Noose is going to come way out almost to the 10-yard line. And she line drives it. And Salem keeps it in. Tipped, looking for White breaking. Rapley got over and broke it up. They picked off the pass, looking to send White in. Abdelrahman broke it up. Nice job defensively. Deflected all the way back to Newson. They blocked the pass, and when they blocked it, it went off the foot right back to Newson. She booms it past midfield, bouncing well into the Salem end, and Salem is going to knock it out of play. Welton knocks it away. English chasing it down. Blocked again by Salem. Welton blocked it. Picked off by English. Knocking it to the middle of the field. English winds up with it. Popped up. It skips past, but it bounced crazy and English couldn't pick it up. It got by the defender, but when it bounced, it took like a kind of a backward bounce. Looked initially like they might have a breakaway. Gutierrez with the throw-in, got a foot on it, blocked. Knocked away. Garcia knocked it forward. Salem knocks it deep. Welton will get there first. Knocking it away, it's going to go out of play into the Salem bench area. I've gone this far without mentioning it. English LEHS is being Cancer Month. They've been wearing these pink uniforms the last several games. Trying to center it, was going to go by, but Barrett picked it, and she throws it upfield. Up to Rowley. And here's Garcia. You can see her kind of favoring her. I think it's her left foot or leg. She's surely not 100% out there. And you can see that just the way she's walking. But it's a gutsy performance. You know, and it's not like my team needs me because if we win, we go to the tournament, or we're undefeated, we want to stay that way. Or, I mean, this is a game where English is just finishing out the season as it gets knocked ahead, and there's Rapley again getting there and knocking it out. So it's just showing I'm a member of the team, and the team means a lot to me, and I want to be out there with my teammates. Newson, basket catches that right at the far post, and she'll kick it away. Abdelrahman will throw it in. Blocked. Taken away nicely. Knocked deep. Salem will knock it out of play. 1-0 Salem here in the first half on a breakaway goal by Madison White. She had 3 chances. She cashed in on the third one. Throw-in is going to go out of play. And we're going to get a whistle. And we're going to get a timeout. So Madison White scored on her third opportunity. And that's it. Salem leading English 1-0. We got a timeout down the field. As we come out of the timeout, Bartlett, the Salem goaltender, will kick it away. And we'll be back to soccer. hopped up, bouncing around. Salem knocked it loose. It's going to go out of play. It'll be a throw-in, not a corner kick. Coming from down deep on the far side. I know this team would like nothing better can get a win for Ed McNeil in his last game here at Manning Field. Salem knocks it deep. Welton knocks it back, and then knocks it back again. Tipped. Rapley got a piece of it and knocked it away. She got knocked down for her efforts, and they're going to call Salem for running into Rapley. They tried to tip it by. Salem got there first and knocked it away. And Abdulrahman will get the throw in once again. And Salem knocks it out again. Halfway through and counting this first half as it goes out off English. Rowley will take the throw in. And she didn't do it correctly. That always baffles me how you can hop. Now I didn't see any contact. She threw the ball in. But they're giving English a free kick. There was nobody around anywhere to make contact with anybody. I've been doing these games for a long time, and I still am not that adept on the rules. I'm a little better in football and basketball and baseball and softball. Not that I know all those either, but I get baffled when I do these games because I don't know what that call was at all. I thought she just fouled up the throw-in. They were going to give English a throw-in, but it wound up a free kick, and I don't know why. There was nobody around anybody to make any contact. Into the English bench area with the knocked out by Salem. Skips past Salem again. Knocks it high, wide, and it stayed in bounds. I think everybody was waiting for the ball to bounce and go out of play. They knocked it all the way down to the Salem bench, and it stayed in bounds. LEHS took it away and was a half a step away from breaking in. They just got a piece and knocked it away from her. She tried to tip it by, and she would have walked in alone, and they just got a piece and knocked it away. I think it was Vino that knocked it away defensively. Abdulrahman again with the throw-in. Salem picks it off. They knock it deep. Garcia bangs it off Salem. They knock it downfield. Abdulrahman wound up sitting at the 40-yard line. Rapley will take the throw in after a substitution. Skips by everybody. They knock it downfield, and they knock it away from Perry just as she got there. Salem leading it 1-0 on a breakaway by Madison White. She had 3 chances on breakaways. She cashed in on the third one. Salem knocks it out again. And we'll have a sub for English. Salem picks it off and knocks it away. English knocks it up, back, and it goes out of play. And got a sub coming in, so we'll have a video replay of the throw-in by Rowley. White knocks it in play. Blocked by English. They bang it out off English. And Rowley again will take the throw in. Actually, it was Vino taking the throw in. Abdulrahman gets it deep. Zayas looking to go get it. And just got knocked out by Cunha. Popped up. Zayas couldn't get a real good shot. It popped up. It was up around maybe knee high when she reached and got a piece of it. Sliced it off to the right side. Couldn't get a real solid shot off. Wasn't from lack of effort. Bartlett will kick it away. Excuse me, Barrett will kick it away. They tried to knock it deep. Rapley made sure they didn't. She blocked it. Blocked again by Garcia. And it gets knocked deep. Newsom will come out almost to the 10-yard line. And she'll kick it away. Popped up. English couldn't knock it deep. It got deflected. White looking for the header. And get knocked away. Good hustle by Perry, but she just missed keeping it in. Now, out off Salem. Martinez with the throw in. And out off Salem again. Perry throws it in. Bounces off White, tips it to the middle. I'm not sure what the officials call him there. He's walking in to talk to somebody. I guess when they were battling for it bounced up, got one of the Salem players on the hand. So English is going to get a free kick. Just inside midfield. Abdulrahman will take it. And she boots it deep. Zayas is there with an opportunity. And again, the ball was bouncing up. Barrett came out, kind of blocked it a little bit. She couldn't get a real good shot on net. She's come close a couple of times. That was maybe the closest. She was half a step away from getting a real good shot. And she just chipped it wide right. That was a big-time kick by Abdulrahman. And I said Zayas, it might have been Perry. I think that was Perry. I'll give them both credit. It was a good effort on the kick by Abdulrahman and the attempted kick to the net. I guess it was Zayas. They kick it deep. Salem was way offside. They were way behind everybody, and they didn't call it. Salem breaks it up. English takes it away. Vino stepped in front of Perry. Garcia blocked that centering pass. Now English blocks the pass again. And they looked to knock it deep. It got deflected. And now Salem pops it up in the air. English got a head on it, a foot on it. And nice job. Martinez kept it in and then knocked it off a Salem player besides. Good job. Perry with the throw-in. Zayas. Back to Welton. Knocking it deep, looking for a break. Salem gets there first and knocks it out of play. And that was Vino with the defense. Abdulrahman has it taken away. And Welton steps in front of the pass, knocks it away. Good defense by Welton. They pushed a little too far getting around. They were able to make a pass, but English was able to break up the play. And now English knocks it deep. Perry pops it ahead. Perry looking for it. Perry still battling for it. And Vino just knocked it away. Zayas tried to draw it around and just had it taken away. She couldn't get a shot off. She had to try and get by the defense. And the defense got a foot on it and broke it up. Rapley knocks it back the other way. Salem returns the favor. And it goes out off Rapley. They let Newsom come out and grab it way out of the net. And she'll boot it away. Bounces past midfield. And Salem knocks it out. And we'll get an English substitution. get 2 English substitutions. Juliana Perry will throw it in. Salem knocks it away. White with it. Blocked nicely by Martinez. Here's Perry on the fly, pushing it up. She's got to go get it before it gets out of bounds, and couldn't. She pushed it ahead, got a little too much mustard on it, and couldn't chase it down before it went out of play. And Barrett will kick it away. Long lead pass. White's not going to get there before it goes out of play. She did. I thought the ball went out. The official right on the play said no, it didn't. Now it gets deflected out. And English will get to kick it away. Newsom will do the honors. Perry knocks it ahead. Salem knocks it back the other way. Abdulrahman got knocked out by Salem. White looking to get there, knocked it out. Down to the last 5 minutes and counting in this first half. Salem leading at 1-0 over English. English, Welton with a nice play knocked it loose. And Garcia knocked it loose again. Rapley took it away, didn't knock it away. Nice play by Rapley. They were trying to get a shot coming in that far side, and Rapley just took the ball away. Perry broken up, gets it back. Abdulrahman skipped past one, trying to knock it deep. They get it to Perry on the near side, trying to knock it deep, and she banged it out off Cunha. Time winding down in this first half. English really hasn't hit a shot on net. Actually, Salem only had 2. They got one by White on her first breakaway that Newsom made the save on. And then the second one, they scored the goal on the breakaway by White. Her other breakaway was broken up by Rapley. So it's 1-0 Salem as we're winding down this first half. Salem trying to center it. Rapley is there to bang it off a Salem player. It deflected to Newsom, and she'll kick it away. Line drive, bounces to midfield. Headed away by English. Cole knocked it upfield. They bang it off a Salem player. Again, they bang it off a Salem player. Martinez winds up with it. Garcia breaks it up and knocks it deep. Can't be a lot of time left in this. Garcia knocks it out. And we'll have substitutions for both teams. Blocked. Salem actually saved it. And now English picks off the pass. They knock it deep. Skips past everybody. And English knocks it loose. Martinez, he's playing well. Ablarama got a piece of it. Welton was over to help out. Kick goes wide left and out of play. Houston will kick it away. Salem with it down deep. You don't want to give up a goal here with time winding down. English trying to clear it. Salem got a foot on it, knocked it wide left. Houston will get to kick it away. They get it to Perry. Gets by one. Broken up. And they'll blow the whistle, and that'll be the half. Vino got a piece of that pass and broke it up. So English, they gave away the 3 breakaways through Madison White. And the third one paid off as she knocked it just inside the near post. And that's the difference. Salem was leading English 1-0 at halftime. Just about set to start the second half. Salem got that breakaway goal by Madison White, and that's the difference in the game. English had a couple of almost, they were a step and a half away from getting a real good shot on net, and it wound up going wide right or wide left, deflected, or they had to reach for the ball. Couldn't get a real good shot. And English is hoping it changes around. Salem will celebrate if they win because it'll put them in the state tournament. English looking to celebrate to try and get Ed McNeil a win in his last game at Manny Field. Zayas gets it. They tip it away. And Zayas trying to get there. Clausen gets there first. This is like old home week for me. Anytime I do a game that has anything to do with Salem, way back when, many years ago when we first got started, it was Warner Cable, and we covered all 3, Salem, Lynn, and Swampscott. So I was able to work with all those outstanding Salem teams that went to Super Bowls and state championships, baseball, basketball, with the Brunsons and the Penns and the Giardis and the outstanding coaches. Mike Giardi player, Al Giardi, his father, the coach. Kenny Perrone. So I did all those games on Warner Cable. I made a lot of friends at Salem. And then when it got to the point where it broke off, it went individual towns, I said, I have to stay in Lynn. I live in Lynn. But every once in a while, I'll go back and do a Salem basketball game or a football game. Or they come here, and it reminds me of my roots way back when. He went to kick it, and they swung and missed, and it went out off English. They sneak right by the defender. They get it ahead to Zayas, and it gets broken up by O'Leary. Eagles will track it down and kick it out of play. Headed away by Garcia. They get the shot to the net. Big hop. One hop. Newsom plays it. Didn't bobble or leave a rebound because there's a white shirt bearing right down on her. Salem gets by. Trying to center it. Headed away nicely by Garcia. They get in the middle. They take the shot. Newsom knocked it down. Left the rebound. It got banged away by Rapley. Rapley knocked it away and knocked the player down doing it. Well, Salem came close there, but nice defense by Rapley. Nice save by Newsom. White trying to walk in. Pass picked off. They knock it deep. Popped up. Zayas with it. Looking to get around. Broken up nicely. Good defense by Clausen. Pass got blocked by Tejada. Salem knocks it deep. Inglis picks off the pass. Martinez, she's been playing well. Juliana Perry with it. Trying to knock it deep. And there's Clausen back there. Knocking it away. Knocked it out. English substitutions. Abdul Rahman will take the throw in. And he knocked it out off Salem. I think that was Gutierrez with the defensive play. Abdul Rahman with the throw in again. Right in front of the Salem bench. Clausen knocks it away. English knocking it back. They almost had a break. This was there. She was all by herself. It came. And here's White again. She knocked it high over the net off the top crossbar. It bounced out to the 10-yard line. Popped up. That's White with another breakaway. English trying to clear it. And they do. But White had another breakaway. She got loose. They were just catching up. She took the shot a little quicker than she wanted to. Lifted it, hit it right off the middle of the top crossbar. It bounced all the way out to the 10-yard line. But down the other end, when they knocked it toward the net, I think Zayas was the most surprised person in the house when it came right at her. And by the time she realized it was coming, it deflected off her foot or her leg. Otherwise, she would have walked in. She's been close several times. And if she gets close, she usually puts it in. Houston will kick it away. Popped up. English breaks it up. Tip. Clausen knocked it deep. English will let it go out of play. We'll have a sub for each team. Salem. English trying to knock it deep. It got by Welton. And nice cover up there with the pass. Zayas gets around, coming down the near side. Trying to cut it back, it got broken up and knocked away. And they knock it off English. Zayas beat a couple of defenders, and Clausen came from behind and took it away. Knocked down by Martinez. White heads it by, looking to go get it. Down deep. Couldn't get much on the shot. And Garcia just knocked it out of play. He threw it out in front. Salem got a piece of it. And as they get to the net, they just knocked it behind the net. They centered it. And they were in deep. And it was Cantone that was coming to the net. And she got a piece of it but couldn't direct it in. She knocked it wide and behind the net, not a play. Newson boots it away. They finally get it down to the Salem end. Perry just missed getting there. Cunha knocked it away. Rapley knocked it down. Garcia knocked it away. Nice job by Martinez getting around and by. Two nice plays. Got English to throw in. Hayes knocks it to the middle. Lawson stepped in front of Zaya. He tried to knock it deep. It skipped past. Now, trying to knock it deep, they hooked it over to the near side. That was Garcia. You can see her flinching that leg. We mentioned early on that yesterday, as of yesterday, she had her foot in a boot. And Ed McNeil didn't think she was even going to play. And she said, oh no, I'm going to play. And she's made some plays. She's played well. But you can see her really flexing that foot. They try to knock it deep. Barrett will get out before Zayas can get there. Just a little too much on the tap forward pass as Clausen brings it back. They knock it deep. White will track it down. English got a foot on it, knocked it out. That's Martinez. She's played very well. Lawson pops it up again. She knocked it out. English will get the throw in. His pass blocked. Knocked deep by Garcia. Knocked back by Cunha. They break up Cantone. English breaks it up again. Welton waiting to play it on a hop. It kept bouncing away from her. She was waiting for the ball to stop bouncing and she was going to kick it upfield. Now she kicks it off Cantone. Salem trying to tip it. They let it roll into Newson. And she'll kick it away. English can't get the ball out of their end to try and get a shot on Barrett. Straight up in the air, off ahead. Salem takes it right back in the English end. Down that far side, looking to tip it out in front. Newson comes way out of the net, picks it off, and she'll kick it away. Popped up again. Perry gets around, tips it ahead for Zayas. Trying to walk in, takes the shot, knocks it home. Perry kept it alive. Zayas knocked it in, and English is on the board. First trip they got, I think it's their first shot on net. Perry kept battling, kept it alive. Finally got it to Zaya. She walked in, and she knocked it over the head of Barrett under the top crossbar, and gets English on the board, and it's 1-1. They couldn't get the ball out of their own end, and when they finally did, they wound up scoring a goal. Looked like the field was tilted to the right side. Salem just kept in the zone. Salem didn't get much of a shot off, but they kept it in the English end. And then they finally got it out of the zone. Perry with a rush made the nice pass to LEHS, and she took care of the rest. We told you, she gets close. She usually puts it in. LEHS will take the throw in. Salem knocks it out. She tried to give it to Perry to tip it back to us so LEHS might be able to get a shot off. They throw it in, bouncing around. Salem will clear it away. Garcia knocks it back the other way, but knocks it wide left out of play. Nobody was happier on the sideline, in the stands, or anyplace else than Ed McNeil, watching his team work hard. It's not from lack of effort. Garcia knocked it out. Clausen will take the throw in. Tipped again. Nice defense there, knocking it away. Rapley again. Outstanding on that back line. Abdulrahman, Rapley, Welton. Broken up by English. And here's Welton tipping it away. Popped up. It takes a crazy bounce. Salem trying to line up a shot. English got a piece of it and knocked it away. I think it was Gutierrez. Corner kick coming up as we're halfway through the second half. It's now 1-1. Loose. English clears it away. Abdulrahman did a nice job of getting it out away from the front of the net. Salem will get the throw in down deep on the far side. And nice job. That might be Gutierrez again, knocking it off Salem. Yeah, we'll get a sub for English. Salem knocks it deep. White has it. Trying to center it. There was nobody there except pink shirts, and he gets knocked out by English. Abdulrahman's going to let it go out of play. And it'll get Newsom to kick it away. Taken away nicely. That was Abdulrahman with a nice defensive play. And if you carry it out, Salem will get the throw in. After we get a Salem substitution. And we're back to the ball in the Salem keeping the ball in the English end. Again, English trying to get it out. They knock it wide of the net. It'll go out of play. Newsom will get to kick it away. Those big puffy white clouds that were here when we started are all gone. It's nothing but a big blue sky up there now. Sun is still out. A lot of the field is in shade. Always coming in from the left. Every time you take a quick look to your left, you get blinded by the sun. But a lot of the far side and most from the 50 down on the near side is in shade. As we're getting a little bit later in the day. Salem trying to walk in, looking for the shot. It just rolled by everybody. Houston still had to get a look at it because she got blocked by two defenders out in front, but the ball didn't have that much zip on it. And now it bounced up and hit a Salem player. So Garcia will kick it away. And English will finally get it in the Salem end. It's only been here once in a long time. And that was the goal by LEHS. Knocking it deep. Barrett came out, collided. LEHS is down, holding her knee. Newsom is down. I think she took it right in the midsection. I hope she just lost her wind. But LEHS went down. So we got two players. LEHS went up to try to tip it. Newsom went to get it, and they just collided. And LEHS looked like a little bit of pain with that leg. They're trying to stretch it out. It's nice to see both of them get up. LEHS kind of under her own steam went over to the sideline. The trainer was with her, but she wasn't going full tilt running, but she was jogging a little bit, moving her legs. So, and the goalie is up as well, Barrett. And Barrett will kick it away. So, thank God both young ladies are okay. She boots it deep, right on the 50-yard line, right at the number 50. English will get the throw in as we're down to 15 minutes and counting left in this one. English has got a goal here in the second half to tie it. Martina's working hard. She's played well.
The only two away games. They're timing.
Breaking it up. Shot. They get too much foot. high, wide, off to the right and out of play. Free kick coming from the 30-yard line. Garcia will take it. Salem blocks it, and he'll clear it away. Off Garcia, knocking it down. Knocks it ahead. Eagles was onside, too. But Barrett comes out and gets it and boots it away. There's Castillo again knocking it away. Back line of Ed McNeil's doing a nice job. Salem has had the ball in the English end a huge part of both halves. They have the one goal on the breakaway. But Abdulrahman, Rapley, Garcia, Welton have played very well on the back line. Ashley Martinez has played very well also. Juliana Perry get the assist on the goal by Zayas. And we got a corner kick coming up from the near side. Out in front, it bounced up and hit Newson like right in the midsection. It was almost like she was surprised it came to her. It bounced and she grabbed it quickly before anybody could get a foot on it. Clausen knocks it away from Perry. And we'll have substitutions for English. I'm watching Zayas way over behind the English bench, running up and down, trying to stretch that leg. But she's not coming back. She's sitting down. Tipped by Garcia. English knocks it out off the foot of Abdulrahman. Clausen with the throw-in. Tip. White looking for it. Trying to center it. Knocked it behind the net, out of play. And we got 10 minutes and counting left in this one in a 1-1 game. I know Coach Andrew Douglas told me if he wins the game, he finishes in second place, and that gets him in the tournament. I don't know what happens with a point. He could still get there, being 500. He'll be 7-7-1. I think he has like around 3 more games left. So he can still make it record-wise. Welton with a nice takeaway from behind. Looked like Salem Gapaya was going to maybe walk in for a shot, and she got reached around and took it away. That's an idea, Welton. They knock it deep, they knock it too deep, that's going to go out of play. Houston boots it away. And Salem got a foot on it, knocked it out of play. Right into the Ed McNeil mural. They got a very nice full-length picture. They had put up pictures of the seniors, and they put up a full-length picture of Ed McNeil over on the side, this being his final game at home. He's got one more. And nice to see Zayas back. They pop it up. Just knocked it away from Zayas. And that hit one of the... It got deflected by Salem, and it got deflected off of Salem's hand. English is going to get a free kick. They put it back, now they put it back even further. Now they finally settle on the 40-yard line. Garcia will kick it from there. Gets it to the net, big hop. Barrett grabs it with Perry and Zayas bearing down on her. Garcia knocked it back. Salem knocks it the other way. Welton knocks it away. Tipped. Zayas with it. Trying to knock it deep. Knocked down by Salem. And we got a takedown. Welton inadvertently knocked down Cantone. And with just over 6 minutes left in a 1-1 game, we're going to get a timeout. 6:08 showing on the scoreboard clock. 1-1. Madison White got a breakaway. She had 3 of them in the first half. Cashed in on the last one to give Salem the lead 1-0 at halftime. And pretty pass from Juliana Perry to Melissa Zayas. Got English even in the second half. And it was now Salem will get the free kick from about the 33-yard line. Not much of an angle. They get it to the net on the shot hop. Newson plays it. Everybody got a little bit nervous. That ball, it kind of exploded right in front of her, but she caught it, belt high, and gets it away. That was Cunha with that nice kick. Perry almost tipped it by. Welton broke it up. Again, Salem concentrating the ball in the English end. Cunha takes the shot. It goes wide right and out of play. Newsom will kick it away, and we're down to the last 5 minutes, and the time will be kept by the official down on the field, and the scoreboard clock will stop time-wise. Salem again, knocking it deep. Zayas knocking it way to the far side. Perry trying to get there. Salem knocks it away, and it goes out of play. Free kick coming from just outside the 15-yard line, right about the 18-yard line. A tough angle from way over the far side. Newsom went to get it. 3 or 4 white shirts bearing down on it. It went right by her, but it went wide and out of play. And English will get to kick it away. As we're winding down this last game at Manning Field for Ed McNeil and the last game at Manning Field for the 6 seniors. Very few times English has had the ball in Salem territory, and one of those was the goal that tied it. Salem has kept it in the English end. You got to guess probably 90% of the time. Back checking nicely by Gutierrez takes it away. They knock it up, comes to the near side. English trying to let it go out of play, and it finally does. They always say a tie is like kissing your sister, but this would be a great finish for Ed McNeil, and I'm sure the kids would be happy as well, along with the seniors. Trying to center it, they knock it out of play. Salem has been just relentless in the English end, but they're not getting really good shots. They're missing the net. They're getting shots that's taken one big bounce into the midsection of Newsom. Welton forcing him wide, not letting him get to the middle. Shot blocked out in front nicely by Garcia. English takes it away. They get it out of harm's way, and then it gets knocked out by Martinez. She's had a very nice game, Martinez. And now Salem knocks it out. English has had their backs to the wall defending the net and their goalie Newson. First of the entire game. They got their one good shot on net, and Zayas made it count. She had a couple of opportunities where she just chipped it wide, chipped it over the net. Salem in the second half, had another breakaway by White. Knocked it off the top crossbar out of play. And English is going to celebrate, as well they should. The last game at Manning Field for the seniors and Ed McNeil. They get a big goal in the second half. Melissa Zayas on a nice pass by Juliana Perry, one of the seniors. Great way to finish up her soccer career here at Manning Field, Juliana Perry. Newson did a nice job in net. And that defense tandem, Abdulrahman, Welton, Garcia, and Julia and Raven Rapley were outstanding on the back line and keeping the ball away as much as they could. Martinez had a nice game. Gutierrez had a nice game. And English just fought off Salem, who kept the ball in the English end at least 90% of the game. But they couldn't get anything other than that one goal. They came close with the second goal. And White first breakaway in the second half, her fourth breakaway of the game. She got the shot off. It hit the middle of the top crossbar, bounced all the way out to the 10-yard line. English cleared it away, and Salem they kept the pressure on, but they never really got close. Anything that was on net took a big hop for Newson to make the play, or the shot went wide left, wide right, or over the net. But they were relentless with their pressure, but they couldn't get the second goal, and it winds up 1-1, the final appearance at Manning Field for Ed McNeil and the seniors. So congratulations to all of them, and we wish them the best. 1-1, English, Salem. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.